Good morning. What do you think will happen here in Sweden when they run out of money? Swedish citizens, you better be prepared for this, because it's going to happen quite soon. I'm sure of it. So Sweden used to be a great country to live in. I lived here most of my life. And thanks to the productivity and creativity of the Swedish citizens, this was a nice place. Yeah. And now it's becoming a sanctuary for criminals and terrorists. It is. And it's a sanctuary actually for stupid politicians and insane journalists. So what happened? Well, I think it started, I'm sure it started already back in the 60s. The socialists did some major changes. The school, for instance. If you went to school, you would slowly become stupid. You would become a robot. That's right. The only way to survive school was to be a very good rebel. You had to detach yourself from the system. I was one of those, so I survived. Yeah. This plan to destroy Sweden has been going on for a long time. And here's one very recent example of this, what they did. This is from 2011. The Supreme Court changed its practice on drug offenses. Why did they do it? And why in 2011? Before this change, between 30 and 60 people a year were sentenced to prison for 8 years or more for drug offenses here in Sweden. Last year, there were 3 of them. In 2018, 3 guys. So why? Interesting, isn't it? So, of course, this will make these drug pushers very relaxed. Yeah, they can make a living pushing drugs. And these criminal networks built up, you see? And it overloaded the police force, of course. This is exactly what happened. And now we have mafia, we have lots of crimes. And it's a very good place to live in, Sweden, for a criminal, because of our ridiculous justice system. That's right. And so they did it in 2011. Isn't that interesting? This is 4 years before this massive flood of people coming to Sweden. Just 4 years before they did it. And then we have this pathetic welfare system, which makes it the perfect place. It's a paradise to live in for terrorists. They can just gather money, and recruit people, have a good life, and plan their future attacks. You see? Yeah. And this will continue as long as the lefties rule. It will. They will just keep it up. Even after the money runs out, they will keep it up. But there is some positive change, of course, in Sweden. People respond to this. I think they are mentally preparing themselves for what's coming. Yeah. So they are moving towards nationalism and conservatism. The conservative nationalist parties, they are growing, all of them actually. And the lefties are going down, see. Is it too late? Of course it's too late. It is. So we will never get it back. But we can do something good with this, of course. We need to do some hard work. Yeah. We need to expose them, and we need to vote as far right as you can possibly imagine. Yeah, that's the plan. That's what we need to do. All right. That's all. Bye.